Hey there, it's Tom Corson-Knowles, and right now we're going to talk about formatting your book for Kindle. So here is one of my books called Ninja Book Marketing Strategies. It's a best-selling book on Amazon, and it's just kind of been the template I use. Every time I do a new book, I basically just take my old book template and then write the new book inside that template so that I know that nothing's been messed up with the formatting. So first of all, I'm using Microsoft Word PC. This is the PC version. If you have a Mac, then your Microsoft Word software is totally different, and so we're going to have a separate training video just for Mac users. So this video is only for PC users who want to format your Kindle book with Microsoft Word. So this is the title page. Right here is the title, and if you scroll up to the top, this is the styles headings bar. So you just want to click title. Right there is the title, so it'll look nice, big letters for your title, and then here is the subtitle and the author name, and this same thing, and click up here and go to subtitle for those, and then make sure you center them. Right here is where you can center, so you should want to center your subtitle and your title. And then next is the copyright. I do a really simple copyright. It's just copyright and then a little copyright mark, 2012 by my company, Blog Business School. If you want to do a copyright symbol, just do parentheses, C, and close parentheses, and Word will automatically format that for you and do a handy little copyright symbol. It's pretty awesome. Now, before we get started, one of the things we want to do is choose your styles in Microsoft Word. So up here, change your styles. Go ahead and click Style Set, and then click Simple. So you're going to change styles, style set, and click Simple. And that way, basically your style set with Microsoft Word kind of is like how everything formats together. So every time you have a title or a subtitle or a heading or a subheading or heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, etc., your style sets the formatting options for all of those, so it kind of saves them in a different style. So for different kind of Word documents, you might want different styles, but for formatting, the simple style is by far the best, because when you're formatting for Kindle, you don't want any kind of extra fancy graphics or anything like that, so you want it really simple, really basic, no extra stuff. Now on the title page, right below this, I have call to action. So here I have my call to action. You can get the free newsletter for more marketing tips at blogbusinessschool.com. So that's the call to action. You definitely want a call to action on your title page. You're going to get opt-ins from people, even if they don't buy your Kindle book. If they just click on your book page, click inside the look inside feature of your book, they can then click to your squeeze page or landing page or blog or whatever, and they can get on your email list that way. They can stay connected with you. So even if someone doesn't buy your book, they can still become a lead for your business if you have this call to action right here on the very first page. Now next, I get immediately into content with people. I don't have a table of contents right away for most books. I get right into the content right away because I want people who are looking inside the book on Kindle, I want them to get valuable information immediately right away. So I have a section here called Why I Wrote This Book. I use heading 1 for all chapter headings and all important sections. This is basically a chapter, but it's a chapter before the book even starts. It's called Why I Wrote This Book. I found it to be a very effective title. It catches a lot of people's eyes. They really get fascinated by it, and I get to share my personal story and really connect with the reader personally before they even buy the book, or if they bought the book, then just right away as immediately as they start reading it. Now, then everything inside, every normal text in the book you're going to use the normal formatting function right here. So just click normal, and notice that I have justified it. So what you want to do here is right-click your paragraph, right-click a section of text here, which is normal text, and click paragraph. And then here you can click whether you want to justify it. You can click indenting options. So you want to have your left indentation at 0, right indentation at 0, before spacing at 10, or 0 points before, 10 points after. Your line spacing multiple at 1.15. It's good spacing. And then your alignment, you want to click up here and do justified. And then click OK, and see it justifies the text there. And now once you've clicked those perfect formatting options for your normal text, the next thing you want to do is go up to normal right here, right click it, click update normal to match selection, and that way every time you click normal now, anywhere in the document, that text will automatically format the exact way you just formatted. So you basically formatted your entire document all at once. You can do the same thing for your headings. So you can click paragraph on the headings, and let's say if I wanted to, for headings you don't want to justify them, you want them left justified. So you can click OK right there, and then update heading 1 to match selection, and boom, you're good to go. Alright, now this is that whole section, and now at the end of every chapter, every page, that's the end of a very important section like a chapter or the end of your title page, you want to insert a page break. So to do that, you just click right up here, Insert, and then Page Break, and that's it. And that will create a page break for you. So page breaks are very important because on a Kindle reading device, where most people are going to be reading your books, you don't want to add any extra enter symbols. You don't want to do like this, have a whole bunch of enters in there, because it's going to look horrible on a Kindle device. So you don't want any extra spaces or paragraphs or anything like that. You just want to create a page break at the end of every single chapter and every single important section. Okay, now in my next section I can use why you should read this book. This is, again, I'm connecting even more with the reader and telling them all the benefits that they're going to get from reading the book. Here in this one I've got little testimonials here, which work very well on getting people, this is real statements from real customers, real Amazon reviewers who have read my book and really liked it. And so it's giving readers, again, who are doing the look inside feature on Amazon more reasons to buy this book and letting them know what they're going to get from the book. Table of contents is next. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do table of contents right now because it's the very last thing you want to do after your book is finished. So we're going to come back to that at the end. But just notice here that this is a clickable table of contents. So I'm going to click the next section. So now I have the introduction to the Ninja Book Marketing Philosophy. And here I talk again more introductory stuff about the book and the strategy, marketing strategy overall that I use. Now here is an example of a subheading. So you want to click home up here and then go to your headings and click heading 2, and you'll get a nice looking subheading there. It just helps break up the text a little bit better. So you have another subheading right here, and you just it just looks really nice, and the reader's going to give a little break there for the reader's eyes, and just really clear, a much bigger font. It's going to let them know that, hey, we're on a new section now. This is the Ninja Strategy section, and it breaks up the text, makes it a lot easier for readers to read when you have a few subheadings in each chapter. Alright, chapter 1, again, this is going to be heading 1 right here. This is all normal text. Now here we have links. Notice that I don't have any HTTP here. I don't have a www dot because that just takes up a lot of extra space and it's really annoying for readers, especially on a Kindle. So what you want to do is take the URL you have. You can either use the actual URL or a shortened URL like a bit.ly link that I use a lot. bit.ly is the URL. Type that into your web browser and you'll get some awesome, great free shortened link service. So to insert a URL here, just take the text you want to insert the hyperlink in, and then go up here, click Insert, and click Hyperlink, and here you will type the URL that people are going to. Make sure you use HTTP, and this one's HTTPS because this is your site, it's Amazon, and then the colon, and then 2 backslashes, and then the website address. Now to check your links to make sure that they work, just press Control and then left click, and your computer will open up that link. So you want to test every single link in your document. So right here it looks perfect, it's loaded just fine, and so that link is working. So you want to test all your links before you publish on Kindle just to make sure everything's working great. Now here I have an image. Whenever you insert an image in your book, here is how you do it. First of all, you click Insert up here and then Picture, and then you're just going to find your picture on your hard drive. Now that's how you insert an image. Make sure you only insert images using the Insert Picture function on Word. Do not ever copy and paste an image into Word because it will not format correctly. It will cause lots of problems and headaches. And actually, you never want to format or copy paste anything into Word whatsoever when you're formatting, because you can have all kinds of crazy stuff when you copy and paste the text, different styles, different formattings, HTML that you don't even see can be stuck into your Word file, which will really mess up the formatting for your book. So what you want to do, anytime you're copy pasting anything, whether it's from one document to another, whether it's from a website, whatever it is, always first copy and paste it into a Word document, or sorry, a text document like this. So let's say I want to copy some stuff here. I copy paste it first into your text document, and then copy it from your text document into your Word document. And the reason you do this is because when you copy into a text file, there is no formatting and no HTML whatsoever in a text file. Therefore, all that extra stuff, HTML, all those bad formatting options will be completely stripped out, and you won't have any formatting problems. I've had books before where people said, hey, the formatting's all messed up, you know, blah, 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 you should really fix it, and I had no idea why. And later on I realized it was because I had been copying and pasting stuff. I had no idea it had corrupted my formatting. So never ever copy paste directly into a Word document. Always first copy and paste into a text file, and then from your text file into Word to make sure everything stays nice and clean. So here we have a heading 3. So if you've got a subheading like this one, and then this is a subheading under a subheading, you can use heading 3. I never really use more than heading 3, so I use heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. Sometimes I use heading 4, but you don't really need to. 3 headings is going to be just fine. Now notice on the left here, this is your navigation bar on Microsoft Word, so you can click all of your headings will become instantly clickable to your nav bar. And this is actually how you're going to create your table of contents a little bit later, but it basically uses all your headings 1, heading 2, and heading 3 to populate automatically your table of contents. So you don't have to write it out by hand. It's so simple, so easy with Microsoft Word. And here's the rest of the book. There's more images. You can see here's a heading 4 actually. Here's more images. Here's a heading 3. That's all normal text. There's some hyperlinks in here. More images. And that's pretty much it. So after you're done with all of your chapters, here's chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8, bonus tips. So after the end of my books, I always include bonus tips. Bonus tips are just a really great way to add more value to your books. I use a lot of bonus offers. So here's just bonus tips right here, and then I'll also here's more bonus tips. And then you want to start advertising. At the end of your book, you want to have a little, not a lot of ads, but just a little bit of promotion of your own stuff. So maybe you've got a squeeze page that offers a free ebook people can download. We'll let them know about that. In this book, I let people know about the Kindle Bible series, which is my 4 books on everything from how to write a best-selling nonfiction book, how to do the market research, all that stuff ahead of time, to how to actually write and be way more productive in your writing, or have someone write for you, hiring ghostwriters, using voice recording to create books for you, and then having someone transcribe those into a book for you. That's their Kindle Writing Bible. Then the Formatting Bible, which is all about how to formatting. It's basically the stuff you're learning in this video, Kindle ebook. And then the Kindle Publishing Bible, and that one is all about marketing. So it's all the marketing strategies for your book, tons and tons of marketing strategies in there, best-selling Kindle book. And then Amazon Analytics Bible, which is a very special, sneaky way you can track all the traffic to your Amazon book pages. Amazon doesn't give you any analytics other than sales, but using this little technique, you can actually track all the visitors to your Amazon book page and find out where they're coming from. You can calculate conversion rates, and using this, I've been able to test and tweak my book pages and increase my book sales by 67% using this one simple strategy of Amazon Analytics. It's really awesome. So here I'm promoting my other books inside my book. I recommend you do that. Now, because people are reading my book, Ninja Book Marketing, I know they're going to be interested in these books because they're all about marketing, writing, publishing on Kindle. It's going to be the same audience. They're going to be really interested in this stuff. Next, I have a special Facebook group. I really recommend you do this for any kind of nonfiction book, and even fiction authors, novel writers. I highly recommend you do this. Create a special Facebook group just for your readers, just for your fans of this book. Then tell them why they should join. It's a great group to network and connect with me. I'll answer your questions, blah, blah, blah. And they'll get to connect with other like-minded people who are other fellow readers of your book. So it's a great way to stay connected with your readers and keep your readers connected with you. It's an incredible way to connect your readers together. So like for instance, on my books on Kindle marketing, I've created groups for them, and all the times people ask questions about publishing or marketing or how do they do this, how do they do that. I just don't have time to answer all these questions, but all the other readers do, and so they all connect there. They answer questions for each other, they help each other, they support each other. So I'm creating a community way beyond me, way beyond my book, that's helping people get what they want, which is how to sell more books, how to make more money selling books. It's awesome. So I highly recommend you create a special Facebook group and then link it in your book right here and let people know why they should join. And it's great marketing, it's a great way to add more value to your readers, and it's just a win-win-win all around. Now here I have more free bonuses for people. Here's my squeeze page where they can get a free training on how to create a blog. It's similar to this free video series training you're watching. I've got another free training on how to create a blog and turn it into a profitable business. I've got another free Twitter ebook that I give away to people. I've got a list of motivational videos. People love this. I put this in just about all my books. People absolutely love the list of motivational videos. It's really cool. I love them. I listen to them just about every single day. It really inspire me and motivate me, and they've helped. I mean, a lot of readers have said, hey, the list of motivational videos are worth the price of the book alone, and it's just a little bonus. So yeah, I just try to do little things like this to add more value to my books. And I recommend you do too, because it's a great way to set yourself apart as an author, is to just add more great stuff in your book. Don't be stingy with your knowledge and with your information, with the value that you have to add to people's lives. Give your readers as much as you possibly can, and they will absolutely love you for it. Next, I have a Connect with Tom section. This is where I've got my email here, I've got my Twitter, my Facebook, my blog, and just let people know, hey, I'd love to connect with you. If you like this book, I'd love to hear your feedback, let me know. Then you have the About the Author section. This is the more formal part about the author. You've got a picture here of yourself, your name in bold, and then a little bit about your bio, and then where they can learn more about you. So here I link to my Amazon author page, which is amazon.com/author/business. So they can see all my books right there on my Amazon page, my Amazon bio, all that stuff right there. Just by clicking that link. And then next, I've got other books by Tom Corson-Knowles. So this is my list of pretty much all of my published books. They're all clickable links to my books, so people can go, hey, if they like this book, they're going to buy more of my books. And that's really how it works. I mean, I've got about 15 books out there right now, and people who buy one of my books are bound to read 3 or 4 or 5, 10, even some of them read every single one of my books because they like my style, they like me, they've connected with me. So I highly recommend putting in your book and other books by the author section. Even if you don't have any books yet, get another book out as soon as possible, and then edit your old books and update them with the links to all of your new books. Keep them current. Keep your list of other books current, so that every time you've got a new reader, no matter what book of yours they buy, they know at the end of that book all the books that you've published, and they can buy all of your work. Highly recommended. And then one last thing, this is the very last page of my book, this is the review request. So I ask people to review my book. And then you've got a link here to the actual review page of your book. So you can't actually get this link here. I'll show you what the link looks like. So this is the actual link to writing the review for the book itself. So that I don't make them waste time by clicking the book page and then finding where to post a review. It just clicks right through to it. But again, you can't get this link until your book is published. So what you have to do is publish your book first. Once it's published, go ahead, get this link, then put it in there. Now, the last thing we're going to do is the table of contents. So this is the very last step. What you're going to do is click right up here, References, click References, click Table of Contents, click Insert Table of Contents, and then you're going to click right here, Show Page Numbers. You do not want to show page numbers because on the Kindle, the page numbers don't mean squat. So, and then you're going to click Formats from Template. You're going to click right here, Use Hyperlinks instead of page numbers. That way it'll create a clickable table of contents. So you absolutely must click Use Hyperlinks instead of page numbers. Show levels. I usually show only level 1s. It's only going to show your heading 1s. Level 2 will show heading 1 and heading 2. And level 3 will show heading 1, 2, and 3. So only use show level 1. Click OK. Replace, and here you go. You've got a brand new clickable table of contents. Every one of these sections was clickable, each of the chapters. Make sure it all looks good. And voila, you're done. That's all you need to do to format your book on Kindle. Now, just some final last tips for you. Do not ever use bullet points. I know you can use bullet points in Word and they look nice and fancy, but you never want to use them. Never, ever use bullet points. Another thing you want to do, I see this button right up here. It's called the Show Hide Pilcrow button. A pilcrow is basically the fancy symbol for the end of a paragraph mark. So notice when I unclick that, these little symbols go away. And when I click that, these symbols come here. This is the symbol that means there's an enter space here. So if I click enter, there's going to be an extra pilcrow here. You never want an extra pilcrow in your book ever, unless you're creating a substitute for bullet points. So for instance, if I want to create bullet points in my book, here's what I would do. I would say, here is a list of good points to remember, and a colon, and then I would have one enter here, and I would have the list. So this is item 1, item 2, item 3, and then another enter symbol, and then I would have my text right there. So this is how I would do a list instead of using bullets. Real simple, just create an extra enter here, an extra enter at the bottom, and then create your list in the middle. And that's a great way to create a list for people. It stands out on the Kindle, it looks good. Remember, if you use bullet points, it will not look good on old versions of Kindles. On the newer Kindles, they'll actually look alright. But people who are reading the original Kindle readers, it will look absolutely horrible. So you don't want to use bullet points ever. I highly recommend don't use bullet points, use this system instead. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to format your book for Kindle. Next video, we're going to be covering how to upload your book to Kindle, so stay tuned for that, and have an incredible day. Talk to you soon.